nothing out of your currency. It's totally fiat and the promise written on it is false, but still it is working, right? In a similar way, the claim that non-stationarity is the cause of spurious regression is false. But because this is the current currency and everyone is doing this, so if I have to travel from Lahore to Muzaffarabad, I need something in my pocket, and if I have to survive in a department of economics, the people will ask how to run the co-integration analysis, and I cannot say that Ghulam Ghaus has said this is not having no use, so I should not use it. And now Ghulam Ghaus is in position to claim that this co-integration is not something worthwhile only because the Ghulam Ghaus has learnt all these techniques, and then he has made the simulations, made the analysis like this, and after all this he found that this is actually false. This is not what we are saying by our ambitions. This is not what we are saying because we don't like anything in the West. We have learned a lot from the West. Everything that we are doing here is actually what we have learned from the West, and we very much respect and appreciate. But the things which can be proven to be non-functional in a single click, see, what happens is basically if I give you a little background, basically what happened, there was the society like what we have in Pakistan today in the West. They were also religious people, and there were two groups in that society. One was the group of priests and religious scholars, the other was group of scientists. And the religious people were corrupt at that time. They were selling the certificate of Jannat in reward of a little money. If you can pay $10, you can waive off your sin for 1 year, and if you can pay $1,000, the Pope will eradicate all of your sins for entire life. Actually, the sin cannot be eliminated in this way, but it was a way for making corruption for the popes. And at the same time, Pope were the people who were denying the facts, and science was saying something, the Pope will deny it. For example, Copernicus said that the earth is round, and the church said that it's not round, it's flat. Ultimately, the Copernicus has to show some kind of psychological problem so that he can survive in the society, and this was happening. But what happened in the long run, the people knew that actually what is being said by scientists is correct, and what is said by the religious scholars is not correct. So ultimately the people were tilted toward the religious, toward the science, and they have ridiculed the religion. Ultimately, there was a time when it was said that religion is a personal matter. This is having no role with the state affairs. But look, there are, and then this was one thing which was happening, and at the same time, the science made some solid contributions. For example, the mic in front of me is a result of science, and this video recorder is also a result of science, and everything that we are using here, these are made by scientists, right? So we have started believing that whatever is coming from the West must be very correct. So we now have a blind faith that whatever is happening is correct. But see, there are two kind of different things. One is science and other is social science, and these two things are very different. For example, in science what is happening, they are having a rocket launcher space at the, for example, in India, and they are targeting moon, and without a difference of few feet they are able to launch the rocket on moon. Right? This is the level of accuracy in natural sciences. But what is happening in the social sciences, there was a very big crisis coming in 2007 and none of the economists could predict it. And actually Quinn went to London School of Economics and asked why you did not see it happening. And there was no answer. And similarly, today, if you see, there are more than 100 countries increasing their interest rate with the aim to control inflation. What the economic science is saying is that if you increase the interest rate, inflation will go down. And based on this science, they are increasing interest rate, but some of the countries are following this policy for more than 15 months, and so far no single country is successful in this policy. So the social sciences are not that much accurate in making prediction as the natural sciences are. Basically what happens, the natural sciences are following some particular laws, but the social sciences are not that much following laws. For example, if you are throwing something to the sky, it will come back. And if you repeat this procedure 100 times, what will happen? Every time it will come back. Is it so? But suppose you are giving 50 rupees to your little brother, what will be the response? On one day he will be buying chocolate, on other day he will be buying ice cream, on a third day he will going out with his friends, and so on. The action remains same, but the reaction becomes very volatile when you come to the social sciences. Similarly, there are no accurate predictions in economics. For example, if your income is going up by 1000 rupee, it can be said that your consumption will also go up. But by how much? Can we predict with accuracy? Everybody is having a different set of mindset, and it's not plausible to make prediction for entire society. But what happened, the people thought that just like the natural objects, there could be laws and theories for human beings, and the human beings must follow those theories. Now look, the utility theory is driven out of this context. When you don't have religion, religion was providing you a motive to live. But when religion is out of the scene, then what is the motive of humanity? So utility theory came into being, that the purpose of life is to maximize your utility. That's it. And they assumed that everyone is to maximize the utility, and the one who is not maximizing utility is not rational. and we are being made to believe that uh, we are all rational and we should behave in the uh, sense which is said by economists. Actually, I am going out of the context, but this thing is important to understand why the social sciences are not that much accurate, but the natural sciences are. Can I do a small experiment in this class? Have you studied game theory? You people know about game theory? And you might have studied the dictator game. If you are aware of dictator game, that's good. If you are not aware, then we can repeat a small experiment here. Okay, let me do a small experiment. It will take 10 minutes, but it will make you understand what the economics is, how the economics is going on. So please, I am writing rules of the game here, and you will have to do the game. Everyone sitting in this hall, you have to make pairs, 2 people in one group, and in each group you have 2 roles. One is dictator and other is responder.